Now we're sitting in the centre aisle of the aircraft. There are a few seats on the window side on our right, and we're going to see if we can shuffle on over and take some footage of the plane taking off. This being our first flight from Heathrow to go to Kuala Lumpur, takes approximately 6 to 7 hours. Well, this certainly brings back memories to when I was 16 in the ATC. I used to fly gliders, and that even then, back then, was a trip. You know, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. So what I had to do to get my bronze award was to do 3 solo flights, all on my little self, at 16 years old, up in the sky. We were winched up, if anyone wanted to know how we were taken up back in the day. We had an open cockpit. Yeah, that was an experience. These days you've got closed cockpits. Back in the day, every Saturday with the ATC, used to go over to RAF Sealand every Saturday. Used to take a packed lunch with me, and we'd do nothing but glide the whole day. As there were so many of us, obviously we had to take our turn. We had to help winch the aircraft up into the sky, as in the glider. Each time, before they even went up, we also had to check all the ailerons, flaps, wings, all the pedals, controls, etc. to make sure everything was in tip-top condition for that flight. So every time they landed, straight after, we'd position the glider and then give it a once-over check to make sure it's all safe to go back up. For those of you that don't know, I have remarried to a Filipino. She's on this flight with me, going back home. We got married in the UK. That was around the 26th of March 2022. We had only a small wedding, just mainly family, and that's about all. Yeah, the good thing about some of these flights that we go on the screen in front of us, it also shows you, when you scroll on the menu, the distance and the actual flight plan of our journey going from London to Kuala Lumpur. Me and my wife would prefer to have a church blessing in the Philippines eventually, which we'll get in touch with everybody on Facebook. That'll be family and friends. So those of you that would like to attend or come over to the Philippines for the wedding, you're more than welcome. The airport that we've arrived at is Kuala Lumpur. They have this train going from one end of the airport to the other, which is quite fast considering, although it's a good idea in order to get the passengers from A to B. This is our second flight that we're now flying from Kuala Lumpur to Manila. That takes about approximately 9 hours. For the meals on board these flights, they're quite good, can't complain. It's sufficient for the flight plan that we're on, the amount of hours that we're up in the air. And each time, on this particular flight that we're on, we had about 2 or 3 meals. That's including, you might as well just call it breakfast, dinner and tea. That's what we would call it. We'll be landing shortly in Manila. So once we've landed, we'll have to pick our bags up and go over to the other terminal. So we'll have to pick up a bus to travel Probably about 10 or 15-minute journey just for that. We're now waiting around for a bus to take us to the next terminal, so we should be well on time for our next flight to Butuan. This is cozy. Finally got our bus. Been waiting a little while, but it's not a bad time considering the weather's good as well, so I'm not complaining. We have finally made it. We've landed, got some transport. We had to hire a car for a few days. We've got to the Almond, let me get this right, the Almond Inland Resort Hotel. This is a really beautiful place to be, if anybody is interested. I've got a full battery, so I shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, it's quite warm this morning, eh? What's that? Yeah, you're going the right way. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see no picture. Oh, there. Yeah, well, you can just barely see it. So we finally made it, and what's the name of this place? I keep forgetting. It's terrible. The Almond Inland Resort. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's all lit up at night. They've got their own swimming pool. It's quite humid at the moment. We're just enjoying our time and staying here just for the one night. I'll keep you updated and posted on all the updates and things. You can do that?
Yeah,
okay, fair enough. This hotel was a super find off the internet. I'll be doing that a little bit more often. Look at this, folks. This is that gorgeous. That's what they call an ice cream. Hello, hello. Hello? And one banana boat. About to ferry across the sea. Who knows? But it looks delicious. And I'm going to eat it all.